Delighted to say that we're joined by Mario Andretti. And Mario, I know that you've had a very hectic last week, and just describe your emotions, because you were so proud of Marco managing to be on pole position. It was so exciting going into the race.
Well, exciting indeed. Obviously, when I spoke with you yesterday, I was still on the probably cloud nine. And, you know, there's certain things I certainly couldn't control anything from where I was, but some things that just didn't go our way. And some of it started to look that way on Friday during that last practice they had. I will not venture into, giving you details, because I'm not the official member of the team anyway. I'm the official member of the family. But nevertheless, there were some issues with the new engine situation. Apparently, there was a power issue that I think it manifested during acceleration at the start and every restart. And he could not overtake. You know, he was just dead in the water there throughout the race, and frustration set in pretty early for him, unfortunately. But it's one of those things. I think the team has some good things going with Rossi until that penalty that they received in pit lane. Then, you know, some things, just got destroyed on the team side. Onward we go from here. You know, it's just sometimes, it's amazing about Indianapolis. You know, it's either euphoria or almost despair. You know, so we've been on all sides of it, and we move on and go again next year. Meanwhile, we have a season to finish.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, from pole position, so quickly to have lost it, and then just to feel like you're going backwards with a race that is so long, 500 miles, 200 laps. When you're alone in the cockpit, that must be a very lonely place to be.
Indeed, especially when you feel you just don't have the ammunition, to fight back. That's what I detected with Marco, obviously. And you just try to say, keep him positive and all of that, which is, the thing to do. And it's difficult. I can see that. I've been in that situation myself once or twice also. So, he was all in, but there was just that something, that in the air going in that I even detected with him that he had some concerns. Hopefully, things were okay. We were short, but the engineers that, oh no, it will be fine. I think we had some issue in the mapping and so forth, and it never materialized for some reason. So anyway, it went the way it went.
Is there anything that you can say or have said to him after the race that can kind of pick him up?
Well, I was trying to pick him up. We flew together on the way home, and of course he was, his chin was in his socks, so to say. I said, well, onward we go. I mean, at least we're here to race another day, and just would pick up the pieces. You have to just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move on. You can't look back like anything else in life. You just gotta keep looking forward and rejoice the fact that he had his moments, which was they were real, and so positive for all of us. So we have to go with that, and hope that again. He still has some races left this season. Maybe the new Marco, will be able to just, all you have to do is maybe win another race somewhere along the way before the season is over, and all of this will be forgotten. So it's up to him maybe just to to pick himself up that way.
And just tell me, what was it like being at Indy this year? Obviously, it was a very different 500 without the fans there. Did it feel very strange? Did it feel very different?
Oh, different indeed, Jenny. I mean, the huge part of the spectacle, believe it or not, is the spectators. When you have in the grandstand, you have like 250,000, 500,000 eyes looking at you, and all of those are missing. And it's amazing. Just even on the parade lap, everybody's just cheers everywhere. The suites and I wave, from the two-seater, the race car, I waved to all my friends and everything. And I was waving anyway to the suites. There was nobody there. But there's something huge missing there. As I said, clearly that's part of, as they call it, a greatest spectacle in racing. And a big part of it is the crowd and the energy that you get from that. And of course, was missing terribly. I was doing a pre-race broadcast and I'm looking when all the cars were on the grid and there wasn't a soul around them. And I thought it was a virtual situation there on the track because all the cars, 33 cars are there on the grid. There isn't a soul anywhere. And I thought they were painted on the tarmac. It was just a sight that I will never forget, actually. So it was different. And everyone always, everyone mentioned it. So, oh my goodness, no crowd. And even with the Thunderbirds, the Air Force Thunderbirds had an incredible display, of their aerobatics during the national anthem, which was spectacular. And the Thunderbirds during Memorial Day, they're always busy doing something else, so they could not have been deployed in the past. But since it's not Memorial Day, we're in August, they were free. And I even met the pilots the day before, and it was spectacular. I mean, what they did at very low altitude, because this time they're permitted to be at low altitude because there were no spectators. Of course, we didn't count.
Yeah, you're expendable. That's fine.
Yeah, we're expendable, So they were at very low altitude, 700 feet, which is what I fly with my ultralight, so that's the lowest altitude permissible. That was something to see. So anyway, we will remember this event forever because it was so different in every way, I suppose. Except the race, congratulations to Takuma Sato and the Ray Hall Letterman team. They did a phenomenal job. It was unfortunate the race ended up under caution. That's something that nobody wants to see. But nevertheless, there was a great fight up front. Between Scott Dixon and before Rossi. They were just overtaking almost every lap, for a long time. And so the race was really very exciting for sure.
It did seem a little bit of an anticlimax to me when it finished under caution. Would you have preferred for it to be red flagged and have a last minute dash?
I think this will be a topic of a lot of conversation, trust me, from now on about that. I think we all think that it should have been red flagged immediately. And then I think there would have been time to resume and still complete within the 500 miles. But it is what it is. Can't look back.
Well, I was relieved that Spencer Pigot got out the car, even if he was lying on the tarmac for a while and being tended to. It was a race of attrition, though, wasn't it? There were so many people who didn't finish. And you talk about Rossi as well, the penalty that Rossi got. In Formula One, you get a little fine, maybe, unsafe release, not a big problem. To the back of the field, it was incredible.
Yeah, I take issue with that, quite honestly. I think it's so subjective. Obviously, you have a rule book, and the officials have to adhere to that. But when they, the pit road is very, very busy, especially during, like I said, during caution, and you don't wait. You can't wait for a slot. You just go, and it's everybody's onus and everybody to look after one. All they did is bang wheels. Alexander Rossi did not damage Sato. Sato won the race. So, and there was a delayed penalty. So if you could see that he did not do any damage to the opponent, why penalize him? And then put him in the back of the field with it. Took him totally out of the race. And then, of course, his frustration, you know, obviously showed, and he was trying way too hard. But I mean, to me, the way he was coming through the field was just amazing, the risks that he was taking. But you put somebody in that position, and I think that was an ill-conceived penalty, quite honestly, and I'll say that no matter what. I think some judgment has to be used sometimes, and you know, but you know, it is what it is. You can't fix it, you know.
That's true. Mario, obviously it was a delayed race. It should have taken place in May. There should have been, as you say, 250,000 spectators there cheering everybody on and cheering on your grandson in pole position. Are you happy still that the race took place even though it was delayed and even though there were no fans?
Yes, indeed, Jenny. I mean, everybody was saying the same thing, you know, that regardless, the race still went on. It was held, and it's going to be remembered that the weird 104th running of the Indianapolis 500, I think it's going to have some special memory in so many ways, but at least it happened. And I'm sure that, you know, hopefully millions of people that watched it on TV still enjoyed it. And then we just have to just look forward to next year and make it bigger and better. We're just so fortunate that, you know, Roger Penske is the new steward of this event and the series. So we have strength behind it. So the future is very bright, no question about it. And so we just get over this pandemic and hopefully pick up life as we knew it, which I liked it that way. Everyone did. And you know, just put this back in our record book as just a special event in life that we just somehow we managed to get through.
Well, it's been a delight to speak to you. I can't wait to catch up with you in person at one of the F1 tracks around the world somewhere, somehow, when this horrible virus is gone. But in the meantime, please take care of yourself and your lovely family.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on, Jenny.
You're welcome. I'll speak soon. Have a good day.
Yes, you too.